The curtain rises. The theater was alive with whispers, the velvet seats creaking as the audience settled in. The air smelled of polished wood and old parchment, the scent of stories yet to be told. Backstage, a man stood before a cracked mirror, his fingers tracing the two curved horns that sprouted from his temples. They were smooth, dark as obsidian, and cold to the touch. His name was Elias Voss, and tonight he would perform the greatest role of his life, not as an actor, but as himself. The director, a stout man with a perpetual frown, had warned him, "The audience won't understand Elias. They'll see a monster." But Elias had spent years hiding behind makeup, behind characters who spoke someone else's words. Tonight, he would step onto the stage not as Hamlet, not as Faust, but as the man he had become. Chapter 2. The Mark of the Bargain. The horns had not always been there. They came after the deal. 5 years ago, Elias had been a failing actor, his voice too rough for classical theater, his face too sharp for leading roles. Desperate, he had sought out rumors of an old playwright who could craft a man's destiny with ink and blood. In a dimly lit attic, the playwright, a gaunt figure with too many teeth, had offered him a script. "Sign your name, and the world will remember you." Elias had signed. The next morning, his first major role was offered to him. Then another, and another. His fame grew, but so did something else. Suddenly bumps at his temples, hardening, curling upward. By the time he realized the cost, it was too late. Chapter 3. The Performance. The curtain lifted. The stage was bare except for a single chair. Elias walked forward, the horns gleaming under the spotlight. A gasp rippled through the crowd. Somewhere, a woman stifled a scream. He sat, cleared his throat, and began to speak. "You expected a play tonight. Instead, you get the truth." He told them everything: the deal, the slow corruption, the way the horns grew heavier with each standing ovation. He spoke of the shame, the nights spent filing them down, only for them to regrow by dawn. The audience sat in stunned silence. Then, from the back, a single slow clap, then another, then applause. Not the polite kind, but thunderous, roaring. Chapter 4. The Final Bell. After the performance, the director stormed backstage. "You ruined everything." Elias smiled. "No, I gave them something real." That night, for the first time in years, the horns didn't ache. The next morning, when he looked in the mirror, one had cracked, just a little at the base, and Elias knew then that the curse was never the horns, it was the lie.